Welcome back. We are going to do a reading for, and I just had to bless the cards in the kitchen. I had to run a little incense over them again. I want to mention next week things are going to be really tough on the Wednesday and Thursdays on this channel. We are going to have a little bit of lull in the form of readings. They're going to happen in my car due to the fact that there's going to be heavy family engagements. We have a reunion next week, and the side that is Latino and Spanish on my channel, they're visiting. So we're going to have a little break, and I might have to squeeze them in my car just due to sound. So just a little disclaimer at the beginning of this video. The first one is how they want to contact you after ghosting. This was a request that I got at Libra Lightbox. If this person disappeared in the past, and just raise your volume for this one because there's music, excuse me for that. We are going to find out with a 4-card spread, only with clarification, what is up next. So what they want to communicate to you, what were the intentions to. All right, and this can also apply for long distance. That's why I re-bless the cards, because I did it for varying situations. For today's energy, this is for all 12 signs. You can be a fire sign, water, you can be earth, and you can also be a Libra. Any signs that I actually mentioned in intentions at the beginning of this video, okay? And you can also be air. I'm getting like a communication right now from a Taurus or a Capricorn. Okay, those are the signs flashing. Cancer now is what I have, because I just saw a Cancer card, which was the Chariot. All right, let's do this. For ghosting, we will draw 4 cards. What happened in the recent past? Justice. Justice. She just flew on the table in a red dress. Okay. They used to, back in like ancient days, the color red was a sign of power. You can see it in the Emperor cards as of late too. The color red was about ambition. So whenever you saw it, it was a rather stark color. This person views you now in a line of your own personal power. I feel like this person has watched you grow in ghosting. We could be connecting to another Libra, or this reading begins with you. So take it how it resonates. We have the second card from the past. High Priestess. And I'm using this for continuity again too, so that you guys can relate it to other readings today. And the stories are coinciding. High Priestess. We got a Piscean. They understand that they mistook your kindness for weakness. Okay. We are going to draw from, do you guys remember this from our telepathic read? We're also going to get internal thoughts from that deck. That's why I brought it back, so that you guys can see a little bit more of it. There's something that they misplaced or like mistook from you in the past. It could have been like misguided. Okay. If you come off as commonly misunderstood by people, they did not take your gifts seriously. Okay. That's immediately what I have here. Also, I think that they felt you could have been wrong in your gifts in some way, meaning they didn't appreciate it. Okay. Also, what I see here is there's going to be contact that is really selective for this person. They're going to be dealing with their emotions day to day during ghosting. Okay. So if you're still, maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, 8 to 9 months type of thing. This is a long ghosting, by the way, too. High Priestess, what's the next steps from this person? We have a Tower, our first Tower card. It's Scorpio. Okay, a Tower is a foundational break. It's where the ground is let loose, and sometimes it's involved with Scorpionic or Mars energy, right? So we see the Scorpio first, and my voice gets blocked, you know, when I say certain things. There's going to be a surprising event is also the Tower. Can I clarify that? I haven't seen that. That's new for the ghosting. The Star. Usually they precede one another, right? You got the 17th major arcana here. You could be seeing 717. There is something surprising coming to you. Okay, I call it like a aha moment revelation. The Tower is its first appearance. I would say in like maybe 4 days, 4 or 5 days. It's almost like you sense something is surprising about this that's coming toward you, because I take the Star as the general population on this channel. You come off so high vibrational that it even picks up in our readings, if that makes sense. Like I can phonetically tell you that, but it also picks up in the cards. I think it's because this channel it has messages that reach an audience that are not so big. You know, it's like a small quadrant group of people that are getting specific messages day to day. That's what my belief is. We also have the Queen of Wands, attraction. It's also based out of your physical nature, because the Queen of Wands out of the four is the most, I would say, sexually alluring, or I would say she's the most beautiful next to the Empress. Okay, she makes up the Empress, but she talks about a lot of physical beauty. So in ghosting, this is one of the things mostly missed, and also the high vibration that you're currently in. There's been a lot of evolution with these two cards. Plenty of evolution. How do they connect to them now? Can I see the card for how they connect now? Five of Cups. You have another one, but we've seen it a lot today. It's the Ace of Pentacles, okay? During ghosting, how you read these cards, obviously, because they don't have contact with you. They can't exemplify what they're meaning. They can't come toward you in a direct way because it's been silenced, right? It's ghosting. So Ace of Pentacles would be an offer now when they look at your pictures, or they could physically see you from somewhere, right? Social medias, Facebook, Instagram, where they can still see you. There's an offer brewing, and there's a lot of remorse. The Five of Cups is wishing to have done it a different way, wishing to have received you in a different way and have treated you. I look down at the Queen of Wands, wishing that they would have done it in a fashion where you were honored. Okay, because they look at it now and they're like, who was I to even do that? Who was I to even express that the way that I did by leaving? That could be the surprise that you hear about because you get contact. And let's see what the likely outcome is of ghosting. It doesn't quit today. Every channel's pulling this. Everyone. Doesn't matter if you read for collectives. Doesn't matter if you have a Scorpio only channel or a Cancer only channel. Eight of Wands, everyone is drawing it. It's what I call a universal pull. It's a message for everyone. And it's a connection to, you're going to be hearing about it. Someone's going to finally pick up a pen. Okay, and I only have a highlighter. Someone's going to finally pick up a pen and decide to write their ABCDs to you with the Eight of Wands. Can I get one more likely outcome? Because another card was going to peek out. Wheel of Fortune. I was originally going to get two. Wheel of Fortune is a change of events. Okay, it markers destiny to go in a direction. Sometimes when you do a reading, it's for the person watching. Can I see what the Wheel of Fortune means? What quadrant? What quadrant? Empress and the Knight of Cups. Some of you are messaging right now. I'm recording on my phone, and some of the Libra Light watchers are actually commenting as I do the reading. I just saw one from Rose right now. So I'll get back to you, Rose. We have the Empress and the Knight of Cups. It's from a romantic person. This is not revealing friendship, okay? This can even be a new romance that you're speaking on. It doesn't have to be the original ghoster or the original person you watch tarot for. The Knight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The romantic card, which usually he's dressed as a knight in armor, and reminding me to go back to the Tattoo Tarot for your next two readings. I'm going to go ham today on the channel just because of time and also my visitors that are coming in on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to try to push through, and you're going to get multiple readings throughout the next few days. And the attraction to the Empress, okay? Now, this is the ending conclusion to this ghosting read before we go into oracles for you. The Empress is not only physically beautiful, but you're also having something to offer. This is the one that's pregnant with ideas, the most fertile, okay? I want to remind you what the cards mean, because when you draw them, it's the technical meaning and also the sentient meaning that you get from a card. On first draw, I got most fertile. How does this Knight of Cups connect to the Empress in a ghosting read? Or if they had left, let's put it that way. The Hermit. They're isolated now. They don't have the building blocks because they don't have their building block partner in the Empress. Whether you receive it through an Eight of Wands, because it's action, okay? Even if it's not in words, we are going to ask what the words most likely are. Because that's what I do in the second part, is I draw oracle for you. And I hope you like these styles of readings. Maybe we can make them permanent, so we'll work together for that. Can I see what they're thinking and feeling today? It's Friday, so we're only drawing Friday energy. A lot. And I'm going to take the whole thing. It flipped on the calendar table here. The table is actually printed in a calendar because I was making a trade. How could you ever forgive the mess I've made? Number one. All right. I feel like the two of you have to honestly gauge what the last conversation was based about. Could have been a fight, is what I see here. And they actually don't know how it came to be. This person has forgotten maybe how they made you felt too. I'm scared of rejection. I think so. I think that rejection played a big part here from the Empress character or from Justice. You could even be both. You could be the Empress and Justice in one person. So that's what I think is powerful. I'm scared of rejection. They didn't want to tell you this. And they're saying it in some form here because the cards are energy. I'm scared of rejection. I'm afraid to lose you. Okay? They feel compassion a little too late as well. And I also think that you never wanted to be rejected too, which ended up happening because if they ghosted, they also rejected the romance as well. So they did a double on leaving. They rejected themselves and they also rejected you in the process. And sometimes, you don't take back people like that, especially when they made you feel a certain way for a long time. So it's just food for thought. Emotions overwhelm me. I've been feeling this card for the last 5 days. They could be in a challenging situation where now they're in too deep. Emotions overwhelm me also means that they're in a situation that they can't help. And we're going to clarify this in the part 2. We have a part 2 coming up. In the past, it could have been ghosting in terms of leaving you in a place too where you had to heal rather sufficiently and long. Okay, we're going to end on that card. Emotions overwhelm me. There's going to be a second parter, and then I'm going to do, I think I'll do Divine Feminine with a larger spread. There's a lot more time today to do readings than I typically have. So I will return in your video too. There's a lot to watch, so I'm sorry if it's a lot. I'll be back and I'll do another spread for you guys.